What's going on today, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, as you can see in my hands here, we've got 30 plus cards that we're sending into PSA. This is a pre-submission video. Let's get into it. Welcome back, everyone. Okay, so I saw this on another channel. I'll shout him out. His name is Little Victory Sports Cards. Definitely a bigger YouTuber than I am, but I've always tried to do my own pre-grades before I submit cards, but I never really did a video for it. So that's really what this is for today, is kind of to log it. This is nothing but basketball. So we've got 33 basketball cards here that we're sending in. And I just kind of want to showcase what they are and let y'all know what my pre-grades are, kind of also to let me know, what I sent in and how they look. So right here, we've got basically 10 of these Tops Now Victor Wembanyama's. I won't go into each of them, but there's 10 of them, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8, 9, 10. They all looked pretty clean. I didn't put stickers on them at all or anything like that, but they all look like 10s. I'm sure we'll get a 9 in there somewhere because there's so many of them being sent off at once. The other cards, the rest of these are mine. I believe most of these are all mine. This really cool Steph Curry Recon Sky's the Limit. If y'all watched my video, I pulled an Ant-Man out of 5 in my Recon box, and I also pulled some other cool stuff. The Ant-Man was sold, so anything else in that box is all profit at this point for me. So this card looks really clean. I pre-graded it a 10. I didn't see anything really too wrong with it. I can start taking these stickers off now. A lot of cool stuff on this card. It's just a cool Steph card, so wanted to get that graded. These next cards are all part of LeBron James. What do they call them? Phenomenal Beginning. They're all base. They'll look pretty good. This one I've pre-graded a 10. This is number 12, card 12. I bought these in a lot for, I think I got all of them for about $8. All of the cards. So pretty cheap. Into them pretty cheap. That's including shipping. So I'm into them for pretty cheap. So as long as one or two of them gets a 10, I'm doing pretty good. This one I pre-graded a 9. I think there's something in the upper corner here that just looked a little off to me, and but it could still get a 10. I don't think it was that bad of damage. I have this one pre-graded as a 9. Oh, this is the one that has the corner. This one has the corner issue on it. I got them in the sleeves, so y'all probably won't be able to tell, but there we go. Another LeBron, last one of that lot. This is one of my favorite ones with him doing the dunk. I pre-graded this one a 10, number 13. I had these for quite a while in terms of grading them before. I've graded a lot of them before, and they do pretty good for me at the shows. People stop and like, oh, what's a LeBron card? And it's cheap and inexpensive rookie LeBron, This could be, I think, close to his last season, so we'll see what happens. Tyree Eason Monopoly card. I don't know what they call it. I think the logos or something. I don't remember, but it's a cool card. I am in Dallas now, but we do a lot of Houston shows, and they do sell pretty well. There's some of the Rocket players. I've moved a lot of Sengun there. I don't know much about Tyree Eason, I'm not gonna lie. Haven't really looked into him too much. Probably should, but it has a Rocket logo and it looked pretty clean. I need to do something with those Monopoly boxes that I opened. Really cool Anthony Edwards green and yellow out of Donruss. I pre-graded this one a 10. Pretty clean looking card. I didn't really see anything too wrong with it. If I was being hyper critical, it could be a 9. I think there was one little small speck somewhere, but it wasn't enough, I don't think, to warrant getting a 10, or not getting a 10. LeBron James here. This is Father's Day Hollow. Really cool card. I didn't know what to think about it for the longest because it's a Father's Day card. I don't know, how much looks it would get. Plus, it's just an odd year, and I don't know. But it's a LeBron James card. It is a hollow and it's numbered, so I think it'll do pretty well. It's a cool looking card. So these were picked up in a lot. These next two cards, and I had a white also of Kevin Durant that was just too beat up to send in. It would have gotten like a 6 or a 7 of the white, but this black does look pretty clean. I pre-graded it an 8. It does have just enough damage into this bottom corner. I can't get the lighting to work on it, but it has just enough damage. Or maybe it's this corner. I don't know. But I don't think it'll get a 9. It's definitely not a 10 candidate, which would have been amazing to have picked it up for what I got it for, to have been a 10 candidate. But it's a card that I'm probably going to end up keeping. I loved watching him play at UT, so it's a cool card. I just want it slabbed up. Kobe card. This is actually the very first ever raw Kobe card I've ever purchased. I saw it and I was like, man, I gotta have it. The guy was super fair with his pricing on it. He knows, he's a really cool guy here locally, and I saw him and met him, talked to him and his son, and just spent some time, and definitely wanted to do a deal with him. And he was like, man, we're gonna be fair on pricing. So I was able to purchase this Kobe, and I just want it slabbed up. I pre-graded it an 8, as you saw. So that was a fairly inexpensive lot, those 2 cards. And then there was the third one that just wasn't worth grading. Chet Holmgren green here. Pre-graded this one I had done a 10, but I started a second guess myself on a second look. Moved it to a 9. I just saw something really, really tiny in the corner. I took it out of the sleeve and I didn't see it anymore. So I think this is actually just putting pressure. You can kind of tell it's putting just a little bit of pressure on it. I swapped it out and it's still, or swapped the Ultra Pro out and it still was doing it. So I think it's just highlighting a defect. And when I looked at it, it was kind of there. So I don't know. I moved it to a 9. Hopefully it can get a 10 because I didn't see anything else really wrong with the card. Cade Cunningham green. For those of you who, I don't know if I put that video out by the time this goes out. I did a lot pickup video, and I'm showcasing kind of my pickups, kind of like what baseball card investor, baseball card investor dealer, collector investor dealer, or collector, whatever. Man, I'm getting all confused. But I'm doing basically his same kind of experiment, picking up cards towards the ends of the seasons, and trying to sell them towards the beginning of the season throughout a calendar year, and just tracking what I'm doing. So picked up this basketball lot for about $120. Basically all the next cards that you're going to see until every other card that's in this I picked up for $120. So Greed Cade, I pre-rated it a 9 or a 10. There's like one dimple on it, and it is big enough that I can see them giving it a 9, but it's close enough that it should be a 10. So Cade Cunningham, red, white, and blue. Pre-graded this one a 10. I'm sending these in a little late. I'm hoping I'll get them close to the beginning of the season. But when this video comes out, it's gonna be 2 days before I get the cards back. So we'll see. Pre-graded this one a 9. I'm not sure why. I don't remember. I did it late at night, so pre-graded it a 9. I think I was just playing it safe because the velocities grade really weird. Mosaic Silver Cade, pre-graded this one a 10. Pretty flawless looking card. Didn't see any issues really with it. Another Cade, Pink Ice, pre-graded this one a 10. Again, nothing really too wrong with this card that it shouldn't warrant getting that 9. And boom. Blue Shimmer Cade, got that one pre-graded as a 10. And we're gonna start getting to some other players, but all these Cades, I saw like 4 of them at this guy's showcase, and I was like, oh, let me look at those Cades, and then he pulled out a bunch more and pulled out the rest of this stuff, and I was super ecstatic to try to make a deal with him. Really nice guy, really nice dealer. Keegan Murray for the Kings Silver Prism, pre-graded this one a 10. Funny story about this card. One of my friends, she had a red ice, I think, red ice Keegan Murray. Did not know who it was. Had it in a penny sleeve, like in her backpack. And I'm like, we might want to, or was it a red, I don't remember, red ice or something. It's really good, really good card. And I was like, we probably should look up value on that card. And we got it taken care of. All right, next 3 cards here are Scotty Barnes. Pre-graded this one a 9. Just way too many dimples on this one to get a 10, I think. I mean, there's one, and I think maybe this one just has. Oh, there's a second one. So pre-graded a 9. Just I think too clear of dimples on that one. And then I've got this one kind of in between, and this one I've given a 10 because there's a small mark on it, but not enough, I don't think, to not warrant a 10 on these. These prisms are very, very susceptible to damages and stuff like that. So we'll see. Pre-graded that one a 10. And I'm putting that one in the middle because I have another one, another Scotty. And this one, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this one comes back an 8, but I pre-graded it at a 9. So we'll see on that one what we get. Scotty Barnes Silver. And last but not least, a Jalen Green Silver Prism. Pre-graded this one a 9/10. I'm playing it a little safe on this one by calling it a 9 or a 10. I do think it's a 10 candidate, but could see them definitely dropping it down to a 9 for whatever reason they think, because it's a pretty good looking card, very clean card. We'll see what we get on it. Man, I might need to feather dust this off a little bit. Leaving them around in the room doesn't do the Ultra Pro any flavors. So anyway, that is the full lot of cards we're sending in. Stay tuned. In 2 days after I post this, I will have the grades up and let you know how we did. So stay tuned. Peace.